Hello and welcome. In today's video, it's already that time. October is already done and here and gone. It's crazy, but time to do our favorites and fails for the month. So if you like that kind of content, then make sure you stay tuned. Hello my friends, welcome. New or returning, I appreciate you being here. In today's video, like I talked about, it's already November. October's here and gone. Halloween's here and gone. It's so crazy. Time is just flying. I can't believe literally we have like not even 2 months left of the year. And Christmas is going to be here before we know it. Anyways, but yes, getting back to the subject at hand, it is time to go over the favorites and fails, the products that I just loved this last month, or maybe even a little bit longer, some rediscovered favorites, and then some in-betweens, and then really just a fail. So I'm glad to say there's really not too much that went totally wrong. So yeah, so if you like that kind of content though, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on all notifications. Otherwise, let's just get right into the video. All right, so unfortunately we're gonna start the video with a fail. I figured I might as well just get this out of the way because I feel like it's the only thing that was truly a fail for me. The Naked Urban Decay Robin Eisenberg collab palette. I did a review on this and I just think for $54, I think that's how much this cost, it was just really underwhelming. If you want colorful looks like I keep saying, and I'll keep saying it, go find an indie brand. Spend the same amount of money on an amazing palette with mattes, you know, duochromes, multi-chromes, sometimes you can find in those palettes. I mean, way more depth, way more, you know, impact, just better quality overall. So to me, and this might be your favorite palette, I'm sorry if it is, but for me, it was just underwhelming. I could definitely dupe this palette with any of my indie brands and come out with a way better look. So this was a fail for me. All right, so to bring it up to a happier note, let's talk about some of my favorites. You know, I love Pat McGrath face products, so the recent collection that she came out with, I know she did this in steps, which was very frustrating and annoying, but I got the Blush in Nude Venus 2. And it doesn't look like much in the pan, but boy does it have impact. It is beautiful, great quality, just like the rest of her blushes, highly impressed. And then I also got this year's highlighter too, and this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter Illuminator in Venusian Nude. So pretty. And I'm that weird one that, you know, with these pretty embossings and stuff that they do, it's so hard for me to want to like dig in there and rub off the embossing. It's so pretty. I'm like, why do you do that? Because it makes it hard for me to want to use it. Okay, anyways, but yeah. But I just like the other, you know, highlighters and blushes, same quality, same effect, beautiful. So definite favorites. Another favorite, and I know it's expensive, you know, Hourglass. And maybe I talked about this before, but I have really been digging into this and using it. And I love it. It's the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked in Lustrous. I guess that's the name of the, but what I did is I customized mine. So I have the tiger because I love tigers. And then I customized it with this color story. So, but I love this. I can use everything in here. The bronzer works well for my skin tone. I'm actually wearing that now. The blushes work well. You know, they're impactful. They're so pretty. The strobing light, you know what I mean? Like the finishing powders, whatever. Both of those work fine for me. The highlighter, it is a little bit deeper, but I can still get away with that. And I honestly can use the entire palette. So even though it's $85, I can use everything in it, and it was well worth it for me. So I'm glad I got this one. And again, I love the tigers. So I love tigers, so even better. But yeah, it's a favorite. All right, so to break it up here a little bit, I have an in-between, the Sigma Loose Setting Powder. I keep trying to love this. Every time I wear it though, I just feel like my face ends up feeling so dry. I don't know what to say. I'm really trying. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, I can make it work, but I didn't fall in love with it. It's definitely not my favorite powder. And again, I keep trying it. I keep trying to work with it. And every time I wear it though, I feel like, you know, within an hour or so, I just feel so dry. And I just want to like drench my face in water. So anyways, but yeah, so unfortunately, I mean, it's not a fail. I can make it work, but it's definitely not a favorite. So All right, since we're in betweens, I'll just go ahead with another in between. The Patrick Ta Major Dimensions or Major Headlines, what is it called? Oh yeah, Major Headlines Blush Palette Volume 2. This is in between, and the reason it's in between, I love the blushes. Now again, like I explained before, tell me if anybody else has tried this and had the same experience. The very first time I used the blushes, I did have a lot of kick up that very first time. Ever since then though, I've had no issue. Like I have no kick up, you know, like here, swatching it, I have no issue. I love the colors. Like for my skin tone, these are beautiful blushes, and even the cream formula I like. But this highlighter, this balm stuff, this highlighter, I mean, you can even see where I've had to dig into it to even get anything to come out. It's almost like there's hard pan, and it's glittery. Like that's all I see whenever I use it. It's just a bunch of glitter. That's all it is glitter. So, you know, again, 2 out of the 4 are a fail for me, but the fact that I have constant, I mean, you can see, I mean, look how dirty, look at that blush. I have been using the heck out of these blushes. I love the blushes, but the highlighter, I just can't get down with. It's just, I'm sorry it looks so gross, but that's a sign of a lot of use and a lot of love. But yeah, so I'm so sad. So I mean, for me, it's still worth it because I am getting so much use out of the blushes, but I just wish he would have just forgot the whole highlighter thing. Just give me another blush duo, and I would have been like so happy. And then he could have done a darker color, then it would have been more universal too. That's the only other issue I have, is that it's not universal enough. But again, works well for me. But again, yeah, you need to step it up, Patrick Ta. Come on, buddy. All right, another rediscovered favorite for me is the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer. It's the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer, and I have the shade medium. The only thing now with my skin tone the way it is, you know, being a little bit lighter for winter time, I do wish I had gotten the light or fair, whatever it was, the shade 1, but I did get medium. I mean, I can make it work, but again, it's just, I just wish, I mean, I like the tone of it though. I do like the tone. The depth is a little bit too much, but I can still make it work. But I think it's a wonderful bronzer. Now, I'm not saying run out and spend, what, $55 or whatever the price is now for this bronzer, but there is a large, I mean, it's large. There's a lot in there. So it's going to last me quite a while, but I was like, I need to dig back into this because it's getting neglected and it's a cream product, so it's going to go bad quicker. I'm like, I need to get some use out of this, how much I paid for it. So yeah, but it is a rediscovered love. I do love it. So another in between, why, I don't know, but the Gucci, the blush. I mean, look how tiny that is. This packaging though, it got me. It's cute. It is the Blush Debut, I don't know if I'm even saying that right, in Silky Rose. Why did it say soft rose on there? It's actually Silky Rose. Anyways, I mean, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a pretty blush. But yeah, like, this one blush was like $49. Now, I did get it on sale. I got it from Nordstrom. I had like $10 in Nordy Club bucks, whatever they're called. So, I mean, I got it for a lot less than, you know what I mean, regular price. I got basically like almost 20% off or more. But yeah, but I still don't think, I can't say to run out there and go spend $49 on this little tiny blush. So that's why it's in between. It's a nice formula, nothing wrong with it, but it is expensive. Oh my goodness. Some more favorites here, Sigma. I have really been enjoying their face products lately. So I have the bronzer, and sorry, these are all so dirty. I'm trying to clean them off, but they are like a mess, like fingerprints. That's the only bad thing about this packaging. Oh my gosh, all these packagings, they just get so messy. Anyway, so I have the matte bronzer in medium. Works really well for my skin tone, got a nice undertone. And I've really been enjoying this. So I have definitely been using that a lot this last month since I got it. And then I think I had the face palette, like the highlighter palette. So I know some of these shades are repeating, but I did want some of the individual because I don't really use palettes all that much, you know what I mean? It's just because I just like the individuals. So I did get the highlighters. I got one in Moonbeam, which I did double check, and I don't think this one is in the highlighter palette. So I got Moonbeam, and then this one is though Sizzle, but this color was so pretty. I love this color, but I love these highlighters. They're beautiful. And then I also got their blushes. So I also do have the blush palette, which is like, yeah, really why? But I did try to find shades again that I didn't see that were in the blush palette. So I got Sunset Kiss, which looked like it wasn't in the blush palette. And then I got Tiger Lily, and even though it is in the blush palette, it looks different in here than it does in the blush palette. It's more like orange colored in the blush palette compared to this. So I don't know, but it definitely looks different. So that's why I felt like I could justify getting it. So, you know. But anyways, those are favorites. Yeah, I'm loving the Sigma, like the face, like blush, highlighter, and bronzers. Definitely liking those. Another favorite, Samantha March made me buy the NARS Summer Unrated Face Palette. And this has the Laguna bronzer and the good old fashioned, or no, not good old fashioned, but the original Orgasm blush. So, but yeah, this has been a rediscovered love as far as the Laguna bronzer. I like the cream version of this too, the Laguna bronzer. Love it. One of my favorite cream bronzers. But yeah, but a rediscovered love as far as the Laguna bronzer, because I've used it before. I have it in, you know, different various forms, but like, yeah, I forgot how much I did like it. So rediscovered love. All right, another one that's kind of still in between, I still just don't know if I'm 100% sold on it, is Patrick Ta, the cream foundation. And I think the reason I'm not quite sold on it, I think I like the cream foundation, but I'm not really set on the powder. Again, this is another one that makes me, every time I use it, I just feel dry. Like even now, like I'm wearing it now, and I just feel so dry. Like, I mean, yeah, I have other powder products on, but I wear cream and powder products all the time. Like that's nothing new to me. But I just feel so dry and I'm like, I don't know. So I do like the cream foundation, but I'm just not really sold on the powder. So then again, it's only 50% worth it. So again, I think that's why it's in between, because I can't 100% make it work. So, but again, it's not a bad product. It's just the powder part is just not my favorite. So there you go. Oh, Charlotte Tilbury. She got me. This is a Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette. I did get the lighter version. Is it worth $75? That's hard to say. It's pretty. It's a pretty palette, but again, I would say this is kind of in between for me because again, it's pretty, but is it really worth $75? I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty penny, because even the Pat McGrath one, like there's 4 blushes and the highlighter is $62. So you're getting more products, more variation, you know what I mean? For less money. So I don't know. It's just really hard to say whether this is worth the price. It's a nice product, but I can't say it's worth the price. So if you can get it on sale, maybe it'll be worth it, but full price, it's just not worth it. So, all right. Now I recently showed you Makeup by Mario in another video, or it will be coming up. I don't know which one's coming up first, but the Desert Rose, I finally got my hand on this. But actually real quick, I just wanted to see, I got this Revlon in Apricot, I think is what it's called. And this was a Stephanie Marie made me buy because she said they were very, very similar. So I really just wanted to take the moment here and just swatch and see if they really are similar. So on this first finger is the Revlon blush. And then this middle finger will be the Makeup by Mario. So there they are. And I'm just really curious. So let's see. So again, Revlon on top and then Makeup by Mario on the bottom. Now on my hands, the Revlon definitely looks a little bit more pink, like a purplish pink, versus that like rosy, little warm toned, more warm toned for the Makeup by Mario. But I'm sure on the cheeks, they probably look very, very similar. So there you go. If you want to save yourself some money, and also the fact that Makeup by Mario is always out of stock. Come on, really? Like, that's annoying. I just have to say, I don't know if anybody else feels that or notices that, but it's really annoying that his products are always out of stock. But yeah, but anyways, Revlon, there you go. Save yourself some money. You know, not a dupe, but you know, close representation. There you go. Another favorite, this Thrive Cosmetics. It is the lip oil in Pumpkin Spice Latte. Now I have to say it doesn't really smell like what I think of Pumpkin Spice Latte, but the formula is really, really nice. I keep finding myself every time I'm getting ready and I just need something to put on my lips as I'm getting ready to, you know what I mean, plump them up a little bit, or not even plump them, but you know what I mean, just give them some moisture and so they don't feel so dry and look so dry. This has really been my go-to. I've been reaching for this continuously for the last few weeks, so I really like it. Some more rediscovered favorites, MAC lipsticks. For whatever reason, I had forgotten about a couple of these, but the color Whirl, like I don't know why, but I always thought that'd be too dark for me, but I actually really, really like this color. Sorry, let me see if I can get the blush swatches off. I really like this color, and I don't know what it is, but that like kind of mauve-y, like deep, I don't know, it's really, really pretty, and it actually looks pretty nice to me. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can get away with a little bit darker lipstick. This color Modesty is one that I really like. It's like kind of a lighter version of that. It's still kind of that more like cool toned, but just a lighter version of the Whirl. That one I really, really like. And then the last shade I've been wearing a lot is the shade Cherish. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I've just really, really been loving this shade. Been wearing that one a lot, but these are the 3 shades I just keep finding myself reaching for a lot. In the formula, I forgot how nice MAC's formula is. And it does appear, like just looking at them, I think the Whirl one is a little bit more of a matte. And then this is more of like a satin or cream, the other 2. But yeah, all 3 formulations or all 3 colors I really, really have been enjoying. So, and since we're talking about, you know, lip products here, the LA Girl Shockwave lip liners. Now I knew I already liked these, but I finally found the shades that Juicy Jazz is always talking about, Gingerbread and Maple Glaze. I'm actually wearing Gingerbread today. Really, really like these. Very, very nice, you know, more affordable lip liners. Highly recommend. And since we have been talking about MAC, I don't know what it is, but I've rediscovered MAC as well. I've got some blushes that I've really been enjoying. This is the one in Blush Baby. Really, really pretty, like rosy, pink toned color. I've really, really been enjoying this. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I'm really into MAC blushes. They had them on sale recently, like maybe a month or 2 ago on Ulta. They were having a sale. And maybe it was during the 21 Days of Beauty, I can't remember. Anyways, but yeah, so I just grabbed a bunch, and then I grabbed one of the Glow Play blushes too. This is in the color Cheer Up, which is very, very vibrant. But yeah, but it's still really pretty. And by the time you blend it out, it's just a really pretty color. And I have some more of them too, but these are just the ones I happen to grab. But I got a bunch of the MAC blushes. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I've had this resurgence for MAC. I don't know. And then another, since we're on blushes, Tarte. Again, I think these were on the 21 Days of Beauty sale as well, but I got the Tarte Amazonian in Blushing Bride. Really pretty. I really like this one. And then I've got Blissful. And I think I got a couple more as well of these, but yeah, these are just a couple of the ones I grabbed, but really like those. Rediscovered love as well. Kind of been in between this Melt. I thought I liked it more at first. It's the Ultra Matte Powder Bronzer in Santa Cruz. Now again, it looks way darker than it does actually on your skin, and I was really enjoying it, but then I did find it just, I don't want to say it made me, it's not muddy, I don't want to say that, but I'm not really much into contouring, and this is definitely a little bit more of a contouring shade. It's not bad, but I do feel that I do have to build it up. For as dark as it is in here, I do have to build it up quite a lot to get my look. So it's okay. I'm just finding I like a little bit more of a luminous bronzer than a matte, and it's not like completely flat matte, but I don't know. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. It's not bad. It's just not an absolute favorite. Maybe it'll grow on me some more, but you know. Oma Beauty, I know I've talked about this. The Trippin' Smooth Powder, Loose Powder. This one in Honey, I don't know what it is, but I actually like this one better than the other one. I noticed the other one seemed like it had glitter in it that I don't remember seeing in this one. So unfortunately, I like Honey better, but the shade is a little bit too dark compared to the light one that I got recently. So I don't know. So I'm still working with the light one, we'll see. But Honey is definitely, you know, more my favorite than the light one is. So I don't know, it's weird. But Pat McGrath, a couple of the 5-pan eyeshadows that came in the recent collection. These are Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette. This is Nude Allure. And then this one is in Bronze Bliss. I think I like Bronze Bliss better. It definitely has more impact. The shade in the middle there is intense. It's definitely intense. So I like the overall effect of this one a little bit better. They're both nice though. And I'm glad to see she came out with this style of 5 pans. I think there's plenty of product in there for me, for what I do and how much different, you know, products I do have. So it works well for me. All right. Natasha Denona, the My Dream collection, definitely a favorite. I forgot to mention this in my previous palette roundup, so it'll be in the 4th quarter roundup. I don't know why, but I didn't realize the timing of when I bought it, and I thought I didn't realize how much I'd used it already to be able to, you know, really give my thoughts on it. But really enjoy this. Really love the color story. The formula's great. There is a multi-chrome in there, which it was nice to see her change the formula up a little bit, and it's a better multi-chrome than the Trio Chrome palette she had before. So just it's a better multi-chrome. So, and then even the face palette, I really like this face palette. I like the blush. The color is like my everyday blush. And then these highlighters are really nice too. So I'm very impressed with that. And just the overall collection altogether, even the lips. I love the color of the lipstick, the lip liner, and the lip gloss. Love them all. I think they all work really well. They all complement each other, and they complement the palette really well too. So I like that whole line, the whole collection. So very happy with that. And the last couple of things, I figured since we're talking about some eyeshadow palettes here, just give you some of my recent favorite eyeshadow palettes. I've talked the heck out of this one, but Glaminatrix Nearly Natural. Love this palette. Still my favorite, still a favorite. Yeah, no, I don't know what else I can tell you about that. But also another one I recently discovered too that I'm really loving is Gloss Gods, the Vintage Glam Remixed palette. This palette is gorgeous. And I actually, with my eye look, I'm wearing the Tarte palette that I showed in another video from the two palette, you know, like holiday collection, whatever that came out recently. I have that on, but I topped it with the shade Retro Glam just to give a little bit more oomph to the look. And it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. So, and these metallics are insane. They are intense. So yeah, so those are some of my recent products, my favorites, fails, and betweens for the month of October. You'll have to let me know if any of these products have caught your eye. Do you have any of these? Are any of these your favorites? Or have any of them been a fail for you? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Turn on all notifications. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Blush in, what is this one called? I really do like, now I do like the cream, the cream bronzer, and then this other one I keep finding myself wearing quite a lot is in the color, let me make sure I grab the right one. No, that's not the right one. Trio Chrome Trio Chrome. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I feel like my voice is starting to get, I'm like, oh, getting drained. I'm trying to think how many videos it is now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do these other ones. Ooh, okay, I guess we'll see. Bye.